Dogs who are unhappy when you leave often make a lot of noise to communicate their feelings to you. As well as varying degrees, separation anxiety may manifest itself in various ways. One of the indicators might be a dog sobbing, screaming, barking, or otherwise vocalizing when left alone. Even if your dog's howling isn't physically harming him or anybody else, it may still annoy your neighbors unless you're in a soundproof studio or very far from town. In addition, it is a clear signal to you and everyone else in the vicinity that your dog is distressed. In the past, your dog may have experienced feelings of abandonment. If he is not well balanced via training, routine, and exercise, the loss of his guardian might be intolerable. Good news, there are several potential solutions to the problem of a dog whimpering when left alone. Make sure you have a routine that you can rely on every day. Some newly acquired dogs may vocalize when they are left alone since they are adjusting to their new home. Changes in the dog's routine, such as your work hours, a new roommate, etc., may cause anxiety and distress, even in a dog that has been with you for a long. Establish a regimen for your dog that he can depend on, including a particular time each day for feeding, playing, and exercising, and let him for at least a week to become used to it. Weekends are counted as well. Even if your day-to-day schedule changes by the hour, you should stick to a consistent routine for your dog. Maintain a daily workout routine. A dog's excess energy must be released, or it can cause behavioral issues. It's much preferable to run around the block with you while singing old tunes. Before you go, please give them a good walk. Instead, participate in vigorous play or other physical activity. Using a launch or retrieve toy is a terrific way to get their energy out without putting in too much work. An indoor agility set might be helpful even if you're not going somewhere. To increase the likelihood that he sleeps while you're gone, whatever you decide to do, make sure it lasts long enough to wear him out. Guess what else? Just like in humans, canine brains produce serotonin when they exercise. Exercising your dog is a fast and risk-free approach to increase the level of serotonin in his brain, which has a relaxing and positive effect on him. Whenever you leave, make sure the radio or TV is on and creating noise. The most effective medium is a news or discussion radio station where people discuss broad topics. Play it at a level that would be comfortable for a family conversation in your house. If you want to get your dog something unique, a canine-specific sound machine might be an excellent choice. Give him a food puzzle toy to keep them busy. Give it to him before you leave, and he may spend your absence attempting to coax food from them. Toys come in various shapes and sizes. Choose one that corresponds to your dog's size. A better option is to purchase 4 or more toys, then rotate them so that each day a new toy is brought out and the old one is put away. Look at our Puzzle Toys page on Pinterest for ideas on how to make puzzles, games, and more. Avoiding do-it-yourself projects? You could succeed with one of this 4 food and chew puzzle toys. Make him used to the idea of you leaving. To begin addressing the dog weeping habit, you want to fake him out the following dozen times you leave. Only proceed down the hallway to your front door or out the driveway, then return. After waiting for 5 minutes, come back. He will then assume that you are coming back immediately away and will be less inclined to weep. Don't make a big fuss that you're leaving. Gather your belongings and go as if you were only going to be back in a moment. There should be no tearful goodbyes or embraces. Never use the words goodbye, sweetie pie. Everything will turn out okay. Mother will be home shortly. But, of course, even 1 hour to a dog might seem like an eternity, so this is simply a warning that you're going. To no one's surprise, you've returned home. To minimize any attention once you return, keep to the same low profile. Humans find this the most challenging. Ignore any attempts at gaining your attention, jumping, acting wild, and only give your dog peaceful love and affection when they are calm, at least 5 minutes after you get home. If they need to use the restroom, you may take them outside immediately, but do it quietly and without any fuss, just as you would if you were already home. An all-crate train. Use our article on crate training to see whether your dog is amenable to crate training. It's essential to gauge your dog's reaction to crate training since some dogs feel more frightened in a confined space and determine whether or not this helps with vocalizing. In most cases, an adult dog can be crate trained for a minimum of 4 hours throughout the day. Once you've completed the crate training procedures, you should progressively extend the time your dog spends in the crate and then open the time you're away from the home while he's in the crate, in 5-minute increments. To make the box more comfortable, place it in a darker area or use an airplane kennel instead of a wire cage. Please do not cover the crate with a blanket since the dog may drag it inside and devour it. Dog sitting, walking, or daycare. Dogs who thrive in social environments may benefit greatly from doggy daycare, whether they go regularly or sometimes. If your dog is unhappy when you leave them alone, hiring a dog walker or sitter once a day may help. Think about using a probiotic. Visit your doctor to discuss your dog's behavior and determine whether a probiotic that has been demonstrated to assist dogs in remaining calm is right for your pet. Dogs may benefit from probiotic supplements, available through veterinarians, by keeping their heart rates up during stress. If you want to see results, allow yourself at least 6 weeks. Test homeopathic treatments for your anxiousness. It may be administered orally, applied to a treat, or mixed with your dog's drinking water. It may significantly affect certain animals more than others, but it is always a good idea. Another option is to use a DAP, dog appeasing pheromone, collar or plug-in, which, if purchased through pet stores or your veterinarian. Check out this post for additional information on giving your dog a natural sedative. Attempt to use a thundershirt. Many people who have tried to help a dog who whines when they leave say that a thundershirt has helped tremendously. The clothing applies gentle pressure all over the dog's body, much like swaddling a newborn, which calms them down. The 13th commandment is to take in a friend. Adopting another dog might be a quick fix for some canines. Some dogs, like Siberian Huskies, have strong group instincts and should never be left alone. If you can find a dog sitter who is compatible with your pet yet remains calm and cheerful while you're gone, it will do wonders for calming your dog's separation anxiety. How about pharmaceuticals? Your vet may give you some drugs, including doggy Prozac, to help calm your pet or put him to sleep. Caution is required since some affected dogs may become aggressive. To save time and energy, you may save several journeys to the vet by ordering your dog's medication online once you have a prescription. Using a compassionate spray bark collar that sprays when the dog barks may be effective immediately in emergencies, like if a dog is about to lose its home owing to noise complaints. However, for some dogs, a spray collar may make anxiety worse, and others will quickly learn how loud they can howl or whine before the collar activates. I recommend medicine and the collars in case all the above has failed you and you are at the point where you will do everything to be able to keep your dog quiet so that you can keep your dog. Is there hope for success? That's quite a few suggestions. You may combine them to determine what your dog reacts to best. One typical issue with dogs, particularly new dogs, is that they scream when left alone. Desensitization training of a more complicated kind is also possible, but it requires more time and specific instructions to do. How do you evaluate the success of your efforts? Only one adopter that we're aware of has set up a camera. It may take a few weeks or months to determine whether any of the above-mentioned methods may assist a dog with extreme anxiety. If the problem is more serious, such as your dog hurting himself or the howling creating issues with your landlord, seeing a professional dog trainer or licensed animal behaviorist is recommended.